Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Ryan, this is Ash, and this is the Blue Palace. We've been busy turning this house from demo into Epic Reno. Now, if it's your first time here, consider subscribing, it's free. Hit that little bell notification and that'll remind you every time we put a new video up. And if you like this video, only if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Now let's jump into this week's episode. This week on the Property Hillbillies, we beg, borrow and steal to find some temporary old curtains, Ash gets some lost treasure out of storage, and we crack on with the lounge in the dining room. Good morning, Hillbillies, how are we? It's a new week, it's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. All right, what are we into? This week, a lot to do, so much I'm not even going to explain it. But today, a few things. Need to make the cats a scratching pole because they're scratching the shit out of our chairs and destroying them. Need to finish doing the shower, not much to show you there. But I want to keep insulating the ceiling because we're losing, there's some last bits I haven't insulated and we're losing a lot of heat there. Got to put the last bits of drywall up, finished plastering the slim lines in the lounge and through the house. There's a lot to do. We're getting to that finishing sort of stage. So it's exciting, but it's also the time when I often underestimate how much work's left because you start to see that you're getting a lot done, but then it still takes a lot of time. But yeah, let's just do what we do and let's crack into it. You gotta pat him so he can feel it. Hey, hey, hey. All right, what do you think? Cat scratching pole. It only took me 20 minutes. Hopefully, this does the trick. Shark is circling. Come on, Mace, here. Come on, Mace, come on. Well, you can't get much happier than that. Hey, Mace. She's too big, she almost can't fit. She's gonna fall off. She's gonna fall off and I'm gonna get it on camera. She's gonna go. She's gonna go. She's got, oh no, she's pulled herself back. Next thing we're going to do today is get the plaster out and we're going to fill these slim lines. This is always quite a satisfying thing to do because you go from having this sort of ugly finish to having a nice smooth square finish. So we're going to work our way around all of these slim lines that you can see. It's always nice, so now you get that nice finish. Right, so let's just work our way through the rest. Right, so you can see we're starting to get a nice edge there. But before I'm finished, I'll go back and clean off all these little daggy parts that are sticking up. Yeah, we'll work our way around. Okay, so we've got those coats on. Let's have a quick look. Looking good. So really, once you get these on, you get that really awesome feeling of just nice square open edges.
So we're going to need at least one more coat on these. And then obviously we'll sand those back, and when we do, they're going to come up really good. We're going to paint, and they're really going to look awesome. I really like that look. And then once we've got those done, hopefully, and realistically another coat tomorrow, sand the next day. It's going to be a few days before they're done. We'll be able to get this room completely painted and finished. Time to go have a groom or a wash. Do you want that? Do you want to go for a groom and a wash? Yeah?
5 times.
Look at his little bow tie. Hey.
Good boys. Boy, should we change the thing around?
Oh my god, look at all the fur.
Like,
no, yeah, so at a mate's place, Greg, we needed some temporary curtains, so he's hopefully got some here for us.
We have, you're going to have to find your way through all this.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So this is the problem, because it's...
Yeah, right, here. Got you.
But that's all right, they're all over there.
Okay, sweet. Oh, I can reach that. Greg's also a very good musician. And a golfer, actually. Man of many talents.
Here we go.
Beauty.
The first one. They're really nice colours.
Yeah, oh, hey, these are my favourite.
Out of Patero, I think.
Actually?
Yeah. Emporium for like 25 bucks. Not the garage, it's like...
So how long have you guys been here for? Wow, this is awesome.
So I bought this place about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and it was very much a boys' pad before Haley turned up, and then all of a sudden this shit arrived.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
in the space of 4 days.
Yeah, like the space of 4 days. So I went away for a week to play golf, and she did the house up and came back and it looked different. It's a Chinese laundry at the moment, so just ignore that.
Yeah. No, trust me. Oh man, look at the guitars. How many guitars have you got?
Too many. Well, actually not enough time, and behind is the bridge club, so we've actually got no rear neighbour.
Yeah.
Which is even better.
Ah, very good. Bridge club. They wouldn't get too rowdy, I wouldn't have thought.
The noisiest they get is car door shut. So,
That
sort
is
of
awesome.
Haley's
cool.
ideas of how to do the whole thing, and because she's a graphic designer, basically designed the room first,
Yeah.
and said this is what it'll look like with this paper on it.
Wow.
So we had a
that's
picture of what it was going to be before we even had it.
That is so cool.
That's really cool. Where did you
I love
get?
it.
Where did you get that? Is that from Rosine?
They do it. Yep, it's called the Exotics range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool. So, how did you find the steamer? Because we sort of had mixed results with it.
Yeah, I actually found it really good. So what I did was I pulled off the top layer first,
Yeah.
and then I steamed without using that,
Yeah.
you know,
The little
rolly
rolly thing, yeah.
And yeah, basically I just had the scraper in one hand, the steamer in one hand, and I was just sort of scraping
Oh,
and steaming
yeah,
as I went.
yeah.
And it was so easy once
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got that down pat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. I couldn't have done
easy.
it without it. So
Oh,
thank you.
good.
Oh,
Easy.
that's
No,
cool.
all good.
Yeah, so I found the steamer really easy to use. Like, I didn't have to plug it in, I didn't have to turn it on, and miraculously the room was done.
This is my favourite room in any liquor store in the Waikato. Whiskies. Single malts. Whew. What to get? What to get? This is it. This is really nice. Isla. Right, we're in Cambridge. Let's check out the storage situation. This is basically all of our stuff that has been sitting here, even a caravan. I want to do that up at some point. So today we want to get our couches out. See, you can just see a little piece of it down there. All right, Ash, dig in. We just found, look, Ashley, look at this painting. How old were you when you painted that?
27.
Isn't Ashley cute? She painted that when she was a fully grown adult. It's actually quite cool.
Oh, you wrecked it.
And the tip. You know how it goes. Whoa.
Ow.
You're okay. So we've treated ourselves. We've been waiting a few years actually to do this, to treat ourselves to a new TV. This is what is going to fit into that spot. I mean, right there, that does not look like it's going to fit, but I'm sure that the box is just too big. And we got one of these things, the old sound bar, JBL. Yeah, now let's try and get it on the wall successfully. Okay, let the marathon begin. Got candy, we've got the couches in the lounge, and we've got a nice new TV on the wall, fire going, new sound system. Still no paint on the walls, but we were like, you know what, screw it. Let's just enjoy a weekend off for a change. So yeah, let's get into it. Lord of the Rings marathon over was good. Actually, I've still got 2 hours left to finish on the Return of the King because I was watching the extended versions, which are 4 hours long. So yeah, she takes a while. But anyway, that's all good. First time I had a weekend off in months, so that feels good. Anyway, let's see what we can get done in the next few days. So we've still got these slim lines here we're working on the other day. Going to get another coat on there, get another coat of the primer on this room, and then I want to get the dining room sanded and a coat on there today. So let's crack into it. I just see that does look pretty nice, eh? Yeah, the wood, yeah, but yeah, there are, the gaps are just too.
I think we're going
to have to fill with a lot of filler. And we'll just say, some people might be wondering, why are you sanding when you had that awesome Cooper's product? The Cooper's product is awesome, and in a perfect world, we would use it to do the whole house. But even though I think it is fairly priced, when you're doing what we're doing, you're spending a lot of money. We just couldn't quite make that outlay work for this house. So for us, sanding is just labor and sanding pads. It's a cheap. So we're gonna just sand and we're gonna paint. Yeah, we're not gonna keep the wood sills in the end because most of them just have a bit too much damage. They're gonna need filling and they just wouldn't have looked any good. So that's why we're sanding them. Yeah, Ash is doing a good job so far. Getting thirsty all this hard work. You do hard work, you get thirsty.
I'm good right now then. See? Ask me when you want.
Right now. But when we're not working, so I just have one today. Oh shit. Working our way around here. Okay, Ash has finished sanding first stage and taping. Now she's got the resin quick dry,
Primer, undercoat.
which you want to put on because of the wooden windows, stop any discoloration, etc, etc. Very thick. Give it a good stir,
Yeah.
and then time for excitement, eh, Ash?
Fun times.
Yeah. And then sand it. Do a brush down, it's nice and clean. Okie dokie, where are you going to go? Where are you going to start first?
I'm going to start here.
Just straight in the middle. Woo!
It's not that thick. Someone judge my technique.
Judge your technique.
No.
I think the technique's looking good.
My cousin Amy, she was
Amy
like,
will probably judge.
oh, you only go one way.
Is that what she said?
I don't know, something like that.
Is it one way or another? You're
I'm gonna
paint.
get you.
I wanna pinch you. Alright, Ash has got her first coat of the undercoat. Looking good. Big difference already. But yeah, so we'll do 2 coats of this and then sand in between before we put a couple coats of the final colour on, which I believe is quarter black white. Is that right? Quarter black white? I think so. Good morning. Okay, today, another one of those exciting days. We've got our nice second coats on in here. Ash has put our second coat on some of these windows, first and second, and it's making a big difference. We've got our coat on a raw ball sealer in the dining area. Look at these nice slimline corners are looking fantastic. Now, today, I've got a short day because I've got a bunch of other things I have to do, so I can only work for a couple hours on the house, but that's long enough to get the first coats of our actual paint on the walls in the lounge and the dining area. The Resine 8th tenner waterborne low sheen. Okay. Yeah, what do you think? Looks pretty good. So yeah, we'll just get that straight on the walls. Okay, let's make a start on cutting in. Siding, see. It's probably going to look really. Yeah, I mean, I would say the difference is quite subtle. You roll it, you paint. That's nice. I'll tell you one little tip. In the past, we always used to buy, you know, these cheap versions of these roller things. Not the actual rolling pieces, but the handle. And you know, they always bend, horrible to bloody use, and the rolling brush part would always slide off the end, and it drove you mental. Anyway, this time we got the best ones they had at the Resine store, and shit, what a difference. The rollers do not come off at all. They stay rock solid on there. So it's worth spending the only slightly more money. That doesn't even make sense, but it's worth spending a bit more money. Go get a decent one. I'm sure you can get them at multiple places, but the place we got our stuff from was Resine, so worth the money, trust me. Can't beat a nice new roller. All right. It is subtle, but I think with two coats, it is going to look really good, especially because all our trims are quarter black white. It's going to look really, really sharp. Oh. Okay, I'm going to show you just a quick tip, although I'm going to say probably 95% of people know this. Some won't. Oh, shows how hard these are to get off here. If you're going to reuse the same color on a good brush, you don't need to bother washing it out. You can take the plastic that it came in, if you have plastic or any other bag will do, and just slip it right back in the bag. Now you can chuck these in the fridge if you want. It's not hot weather here and I'm going to be using this very soon, so that's fine. Leave it like that in the bag, fold that over, and that will stay wet like that for days and days, realistically. Right, now, got to get out of here, first coat done. Hopefully I can get a coat in the dining room when I get home, would be nice. Time for bloody cleanup. Bye-bye. Now that is going to be a rather boring end to this week's episode. I'm sure you were probably hoping for more, but this was just a week where I decided to take the first weekend off I've taken off in 4 months, and me and Ash just sat and enjoyed our new TV. We bought candy and just vegged out, and it was bloody brilliant. So it was a short week, and I'm not even going to apologize for it. It was bloody good. But now we're obviously at the end of that 16-week period, which was my initial sort of finish the house period. There's still stuff to do inside, obviously. But at this point, I'm probably just going to put a video up every 2 weeks, or just when I feel like there's enough to show you, because it's going to get a bit boring just watching painting. Instead, we can just do full reveals, and it's going to be bloody great. If you can see here, the color today in the lounge, kind of hard to tell, but it is actually, it's subtle, but it's fantastic. We're both really happy with it. I'll give you a quick look. You might be able to see the difference between the sill on the window, which is white, and then the color on the walls, 8th tenner. Looks fantastic. But as usual, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, if you like this video, only if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Simpa.
Sit down. Okay. Right, wait. Gotta blow out the candles. Wait, how are you? 10. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Okay, ooh, you okay? Okay, wait. Ready?
Woo!
Okay.
Straight into the
Yum.
icing,
Yeah,
eh?
straight into the icing.
Oh, it's gone.
Present. Okay, open it up. Open it up. He's gonna love this one. Good boy. Go on, open it up. This thing is gonna cause us no end of grief, I can tell you that. Yeah. Squeeze it.
I love my dog as much as I love you. But you